Inception, a dream within a dream within a dream. Directed by the critically acclaimed Christopher Nolan, the film features the ensemble cast consisting of Leonardo DiCaprio, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Ellen Page, Tom Hardy, Ken Watanabe, Dilip Rao, and Marion Cotillard. What is Inception all about? Well, Cobb can infiltrate people's dreams, so companies hire him to steal business secrets from their rival's subconscious. Saito wants Cobb to plant an idea in a rival's mind, instead of stealing, calling it Inception. In return, he'll free Cobb from criminal charges so he can return to his children. However, Cobb has some personal issues of his own in the form of his deceased wife Mal. Today I'll be analyzing the film's mise-en-scène and editing. Let's talk about the use of lighting. There are several instances in the movie where lighting plays a huge role in determining the atmosphere of a scene. In this flashback, Cobb walks into a room that's in a state of disarray. He notices his wife Mal, who's sitting on a ledge outside, convinced that killing herself will wake her up from the world she supposedly thinks is a dream. Cobb tries really hard to convince her otherwise, but ultimately watches her plunge to her death. Throughout their entire confrontation, low-key lighting is present, suggesting impending danger and foreshadowing Mal's demise. In contrast, when Cobb was showing Ariadne the memories of his family at the beach, high-key lighting was present, creating a comforting and happy atmosphere. The use of color is also pretty fascinating. The color yellow is mostly used throughout the film to symbolize Mal's haunting presence. In the scene where the audience first gets to meet Mal, there are yellow lights in the background. Yellow continues to be present in the following scenes in the form of lamp lights and the envelope that Cobb steals. This leads up to the moment when Mal discovers Cobb's theft and threatens to shoot him. Notice how the frame is now illuminated with yellow, reinforcing her larger significance in the scene. Later in the movie, it is revealed that Cobb and Mal had spent decades in a fake reality in the form of their shared dream. In their dream, the color red appears in Mal's clothing, as well as her dollhouse, symbolizing their life within the dream as she tries to forget the real world. When Cobb finally woke Mal up from the dream she thought was reality, the color orange became prominent throughout the scene, which is a mix of both yellow and red. This emphasizes her disbelief that their dream was not real, and she is torn between reality and the dream world. The film's editing techniques also enhance the engagement of the audience. Match cuts are often used to ensure smooth continuity between shots. For instance, when Nash slaps Cobb to wake him up, the following shot shows Cobb being hit on the face by rubble in the same direction as the slap, creating a visually pleasing transition. The same goes for this scene. When Cobb gets dunked into a tub of water, the next shot shows water entering through the building in his dream. Match cutting effectively conveys the idea that one action in the real world has an effect on the dream world. Cross-cutting is also relatively common in the film, which involves continuity editing. In these scenes, the plot cuts between the car chase in Dream Level 1 and the hotel fight in Dream Level 2. Having these two events occurring simultaneously builds up both tension and suspense. Also, notice how the two fights have completely different color palettes, with Dream Level 1 having shades of blue and Dream Level 2 having shades of orange, making it easy to tell the difference. Color can be used alongside cross-cutting to ensure that the audience isn't confused by the multiple cuts. Inception has been interpreted as a metaphor for film. Films offer audiences an escape from reality, much like the dreams in a movie. That being said, I find it fascinating because the movie displayed a great use of several film techniques in terms of mise-en-scène and editing. Of course, there have been several other interpretations as to what the real meaning behind the movie is. Inception is a movie that makes you think. Overall, I would definitely recommend that you check out this movie.